Good afternoon. It's Rob with Echo Fine Properties, and we're back highlighting a local business person in our community. I'm joined by real estate agent Debbie Gross. Debbie, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you, Rob.
So last week, I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago, we brought this man on. He's a Spanish guitarist, Fingers on Fire, they call him, nicknamed Fingers on Fire, Mr. Bob Folse. So he's back with us again. Last time, my fault, guys. A little audio issue. We could hear the music, but it wasn't crystal clear. He's ready to show us what he's got. So Debbie, I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay, great. Bob, good to see you again. The first thing I want to ask you is, so tell us a little bit about what you're working on right now.
Okay, well, that's I'm working on a few new originals, and so I'm in my studio, and I'm recording the parts, and seeing how I like them, and revising them and getting to exactly what it's the composition process, and that was one thing I'm working on. I have a new release. I'm working on all the promotion that goes around having a new release. This will be released on Spotify, iTunes. It's also an original composition. So I guess in general, I'm working on original music.
That's great. That's exciting. When will we see that original music? When do you think that will happen?
Release date is August 24th. The song is called Flight. And I think it's something I wrote, and it kind of like is very, it inspires you to relax, meditate. It's very ethereal, ambiotic,
That's good. Now, so you're going to play us a little something now. Are you going to play us a little something from Flight, or what are you going to play for us now?
Oh, okay. Well, I can play, since we mentioned original music, I'll play a little piece of the piece I'm working on in the studio here. Just to give you an idea. This is what I'm working on. This is another piece, and this is in the Spanish guitar style. This is kind of what we call flamenco fusion. It's flamenco guitar mixed with tropical and Latin rhythms. And this one has yet to be titled. But I was
So it's really original then.
Oh no, yeah, we're talking serious, original. So here we go. I'll play a little piece of the thing I'm working in the studio now. Unyet named.
Look at that.
That is great. Oh my God, that is wonderful. That's very exciting.
It's just it's happy. It's happy. It's happy music. It makes you want to get up and dance.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to talk to people, give them a little bit of inspiration to move themselves, How was the sound? Did it come across well, the sound?
Yes.
Yep. Yes, it
Very
did.
much.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
So I got a quick question, Debbie. I'm going to ask him a question really quick.
Okay.
This whole pandemic that we're in right now, of course, it's a hard time for artists and people in that type of industry, and for yourself. How has your career changed during this pandemic? What has changed about it?
Well, I could talk for hours and hours on that, but I'll try to be as most to the point as possible. I can say that, obviously it's a very, it's a horrible thing that's happened. We've all, had posed ourselves the question, how can we make the best use of this time? Can't change the situation overnight, so we've got to use this time to make something good. For me as a musician, it's allowed me to really reflect on a lot of the the aspects of my career that I haven't been having the time to dedicate. For example, before all this hit, I was constantly running to jobs here and there, and my goal was just to do a really good job on the next job. I was looking to the next job, you know. Whereas when everything comes to a stop, you go into maybe like artist mode and reflect on the original music that you've written. You're not necessarily your time is not focused onto your next performance. You're mostly focused on how are you succeeding as an artist. So I've devoted a lot of attention to my original works, and also revising my whole process and the way I create sound with my instruments in live shows as well. Just giving me a chance to kind of like break things down and kind of like find weak links in my sound, and just improvements, you know, just overall improvements on the live sound thing. But as an artist, you know, really forced me to explore other avenues besides just performing. Getting music synchronized for television, movies, things like that.
Awesome. You know, I know it's tough, and people can still support you though, right? There's ways that. What are some ways that people out there that can still support you?
Well, most easiest would be to subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page. Mostly my YouTube channel. You know, when you have a certain amount of subscribers, it just allows you to do more things, monetize things, just grow as a business. So that would be if you want to support me as an artist or artists in general. Subscribing to their YouTube channel is a very good thing. Also, I have on the videos that I post, because often I post videos of performances, new things that I've worked on, and on there I have a link for my virtual tip jar.
Awesome. So, folks, go out there, support Bob. Get to his YouTube page, subscribe to it, check out his Facebook page. Bob, give us another little song quick before we go to our next question. You got a little something else you can throw in here?
Something I like to do a lot of, you know, I do many things. I do my original music, I do Spanish guitar, and I do covers of well-known popular things that everybody's heard of. So I'm going to do, let me know if you recognize the name of this.
All right. Debbie, I think I had it. It was all the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Is that right?
Yeah, California Dream.
I didn't know the name of the song, but I knew the words. Awesome. Are you now? I know it's kind of things are opening back up slowly, and there's distancing restrictions at restaurants and places like that. Are you playing at any restaurants coming up in the near future? Or have you booked any events or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it because just this past week I've started back at the Farmer's Table on Saturday night, and I'm at the Farmer's Table Boca, and I'm at the Prime Catch in Boynton on Tuesday nights, and I played last night. It was great, so I'm so glad to be back.
That's awesome. That's good. I was wondering that. I know, like I said, places are opening up slowly and the restrictions, but as long as you're outside and you're spaced apart, people can still enjoy your music. That's great. Debbie.
Yeah, both venues are open air outside. The Farmer's Table's in the patio by the pool, and Prime Catch they have a beautiful dock that overlooks Intercoastal. Have you ever been there?
I've never, no. Debbie, have you been there? We'll have to try that out.
No, and I'm going to write that name down because I'm in Boynton, so it's called Prime Catch?
Yes, right at the Intercoastal and Woolbrae.
Oh, well, that's not far from me. So my question is, are you there every week then, or a Prime?
Well, as things are going back together, my schedule is Tuesday nights there and Saturday nights at the Farmer's Table.
Okay.
So, but things, come into, they may make some minor adjustments in the schedules, but that's the way it stands right now.
So for those of you go ahead. Sorry, Bob.
I will make a point to keep my scheduled, updated, and posted on my Facebook page.
So for those of you that are just joining us, watching on Facebook Live or LinkedIn or YouTube or Vimeo, wherever you're watching us from, we're joined today by Bob Folse, Spanish guitarist, nicknamed Fingers on Fire. So we've been listening to some music. You can support Bob. So subscribe to Bob Folse's YouTube channel. You can go to his website, www.bobfolse.com, and that's where you can contact him if you're interested in booking him, maybe for a certain event, or if you own a restaurant. So we need to support local businessmen like Bob. Bob, for those of the people that are just tuning on now on this broadcast, give us another little quick song of yours. Give us something good. I don't know.
Okay, so I started with, I did an original at first, and then I did a cover of California Dreamin'. Now let me do something that kind of got me the name of Fingers of Fire.
Yeah, I want to see the fingers too. I want to see those fingers on fire. So let's see.
Okay, so this is called Fuego, which means fire.
Hey, those are some fingers on fire. I noticed too. I used to play the guitar when I was younger and into my teenage years. I haven't played in a long time. I'd like to start again, but you're not using a pick, are you? Is that just your fingers smashing off the strings, or you have a little pick there?
I'm using my fingernails. On a Spanish guitar, mostly I would use fingernails, fingers. But as you see over here, I have many guitars. An electric or a steel string guitar, I would most likely probably lean towards using a pick.
Yeah. Awesome. That was great, Debbie. It just makes you it's happy. Like I said, it makes you want to get up and dance around, and it's local business men and companies and places in our area and such as Bob that we need to support, and especially we need to support them now because it's been a tough past, I don't know, when did this start? In March, April, May, June. It's been 6 months now, and especially for musicians and people in the entertainment business, it's been very, very hard. So if you have a couple extra bucks, go to, or not even that, just go to Bob's YouTube page and support him. If you find out that Bob's playing around, Bob, where are you playing again? Tell me the two places again where you're at.
Next upcoming, it will be Saturday night at the Farmer's Table.
And that's in Boca.
Yep. Out on the patio.
So
yeah, it's beautiful.
So folks,
if
you're out this Saturday and you want to head over to the Farmer's Table, I'm sure Bob will have a tip jar there. Support him a little bit. Tell him, the music is fantastic, so you can't go wrong there. Debbie, I think you're going to make a run over there to Boynton Beach when he's playing there, aren't you?
Yes. I'm definitely going to see you in person at Prime Catch. That's not far from where I am, and that's great because I also always love trying a new restaurant. And of course, it's wonderful that we can sit out on the patio, as that's important to me too. The other thing I was going to ask you, Bob, is as you get some of these different gigs that you're booking, if you could either email me or Rob, or I know you've got it on your Facebook page, but we'd like to promote you on our Facebook page, on Echo's Facebook page, so that this way, we can say, hey, check out, Bob Folse at these other restaurants.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. Thank you for offering that. I appreciate that.
Yep. And Bob, we appreciate you and we appreciate the work. I mean, I just met you last week or 2 weeks ago virtually. Never met you in person, but I'm sure we'll meet one of these days. I promise you I'll come down to see you. Go ahead.
how much time I wanted to mention another project I'm working on.
Go ahead, tell us. What other project are you
Oh,
working on?
absolutely.
Go ahead.
I was given a grant. I was awarded a grant from Broward County Cultural Arts Division to provide a concert. It's going to be a flamenco show, 2 guitarists and a flamenco dancer. And as of now, I mean, we are planning to do it on the rooftop of the Riverside Hotel.
Wow. When is this? Do you know? Is it still in planning?
Well, we were hoping to do it in early October, but since there's so much uncertainty about when things will fully open, and the hotel's under a lot of restrictions that have to be very much by the code and so forth, we're waiting until we're able to be able to start scheduling events, and then we'll find a date. I'll make a big announcement of it. It'll be really wonderful. It'll be a true romantic Spanish guitar experience, flamenco. It'll be a dancer. It'll just be very exciting.
Well, please don't forget to inform us of that. We'd love to have you back on again before that happens to promote it a little more.
Yes,
that's awesome. And I'd like to thank Debbie again. Debbie, these interviews we've been doing with these local business owners, it's just great. I mean, we meet so many new people, so people of all walks of life, different things that they do. What do you think, Debbie?
Well, I love the flamenco guitar. I mean, I have, I think I told you this before, Bob, for events that I used to do in Atlanta, I have hired flamenco guitarists. And it's amazing to me how many people aren't familiar with a flamenco guitarist. And then the minute they see it, they're mesmerized and literally are just standing there watching them, because the music, it's like Rob and I were saying earlier, it's happy, it's fascinating, it's different than what we're used to, and it doesn't matter whether you know the words, it's just so happy to listen to it. So we're thrilled that you're here. We want to help promote your the current gigs that you have. The one, where is Riverside Hotel? What city is that in?
That's Las Olas Boulevard.
Oh,
okay.
Awesome.
That's Fort Lauderdale.
Awesome.
Okay.
So,
Right on Las Olas.
So once again, folks, Bob Folse. It's www.bobfolse.com. You can find you can book through him through there. You can learn all about Bob. Go to his YouTube channel, subscribe, support Bob. Bob, let's go out on one. Give us one to go out on. Give us a good one. Here we go, Debbie.
There we go.
So I knew that one, and Bob, I'm not lying to you. I wish I could flip my camera, and that's the rains down in Africa, right? Am I correct with that? It's the rains down in Palm Beach Gardens right now, because when I tell you it is downpouring and I can't even see out my front window. So you brought on the rain just with that song. Very strange, but it did happen, I promise. So again, I'd like to thank you, Bob. Folks, I keep repeating this. Support local people in our community. They live here. They give back to our community, and we need to support each other during this time. So it's www.bobfolse.com. Go to YouTube, type in Bob Folse, click on it. They'll take you to his YouTube channel. Subscribe to that. Facebook page. You know, he's playing again Tuesday. Give me the dates again, Bob. Tuesdays and Saturdays. Where are you playing at?
Tuesdays at Prime Catch in Boynton on Wilbright and the Intercoastal, and Farmer's Table Saturday night. That's in Boca.
So get out there Tuesday in Boynton. Go down to Boca, the Farmer's Table Saturday night. Support Bob. Throw an extra couple bucks in that tip jar. And Debbie, as always, Debbie Gross, real estate agent at Ecofon Properties. Debbie's been a busy little gal the past few weeks. Real estate's hot in South Florida, so give Debbie a call, 561-316-8355. Support each other, support local. Thank you so much, Bob, for joining us. You're a true inspiration, and your music is amazing. So I will get to see you in the future one of these days, I promise.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks so much, guys. And everyone else, have a wonderful afternoon.
Bye-bye.
See ya.